them all, my friend.
Yeah.
I know we just finished up F My Life, but I do want to piggyback on that and give you a story of what I consider the worst luck ever. And it's very much in the same vein of F My Life. Okay. Now, we talked about our buddy Gittins, who's had super bad luck getting COVID twice, being vaccinated, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, there was a kid in Tennessee who got COVID last year. Right. So that's bad luck right off the bat.
Yeah.
And he had to be hospitalized. When I say kid, he's in his 30s.
Okay.
Okay. But he had to be hospitalized and put on a ventilator. So this is
not good.
Terrible luck. Yeah. Right. So as he's in the hospital on the ventilator, he notices and the nurses notice a foul smell in his room. Okay. And they're like, what's that smell? Where's it coming from? It's not the dude on the ventilator. It just smells wretched. It smells like poo.
Did they check his diaper?
They check the diaper. They check the bedpan. And these nurses know the smell of a dirty bedpan as opposed to the room itself smelling super foul.
Okay.
Okay. So then there was a little leak above the ceiling.
It was dripping on him.
Well, it was dripping close to him.
Okay.
So it's not the worst luck ever yet, because he doesn't have a leak just dripping on him while he's just stuck in a hospital bed on a ventilator. Right. But unfortunately, that leak was the beginning of something devastating.
What was it?
A pipe burst.
Okay.
That pipe was nothing but raw sewage.
Oh, no. Oh.
Hundreds of gallons of human wastewater dumped on this man while he lay in a hospital bed helpless, with a ventilator in his mouth and throat and all that.
That's going to be my nightmares now.
Yes, exactly. They call it a downpour of human waste as it fell on them in the intensive care unit in the room last year. Now, nurses and the victim's mother were attempting to kind of cover up the guy as it just kept coming down. Like I said, it was hundreds of gallons, so it wasn't like a spill, like sploop. No, it was like a waterfall, and it just kept coming down. They're like, oh no, it's coming in. It's in the mouth.
I'll cover you with my body.
The attorney said this was bad. An understatement of the century.
You think?
Yeah. They said the sheer volume of wastewater that fell on the pair amounted to hundreds of gallons. Nurses who went in to help Patterson, who was the victim in this matter, who was on the ventilator and everything else, also got fecal material on them as they tried to shield Patterson. So again, thankfully for those nurses, you guys are first responders and heroes. This is a hero story. Yeah. Big time. The nurses did their best to rush in there and try to protect this guy and shield him from the wall of poo that was coming down onto his face. Only his room was affected by the wastewater dump. It only happened in his room above his bed. You're talking about luck?
Yeah.
Worse luck. It could have happened in the bed next to him that wasn't being used. It could have happened in the room over. It could have happened on another floor, but no, it happened on top of this dude directly above him. And, when you're laying in bed with a ventilator, you're just staring up at the ceiling.
Yeah, you're trapped.
Yeah, so he's watching it as it's going, and he's like, what's that? What's that sound? No. And
just dude, did he survive though?
He survived, yes.
Good news, you survived COVID. Bad news, you've got E. coli now.
Right. But, silver lining, he is suing the University of Tennessee Medical Center for $1 million.
$1 million?
Yeah, for the poo catastrophe. So there you have it. Just when you thought you were having a bad day, I just wanted to share that story, let you know it could be worse.
I feel better.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. All right, coming up next, I'm going to give you my list. I got top 5 reasons why being friends with an ex is a bad idea. I wrote this up. You don't want to miss it. It's next on Rock 102.1 KFMA.